Hey guys, welcome. Let's talk about what's up this week, shall we? Energetically, astrologically. This is the week of Monday, March the 15th through Sunday, March the 21st. We are coming off that Pisces new moon, and we have the equinox this week. The sun moves into Aries. It's the beginning of the astrological new year. Dudes. And that's a big deal, right? There's a lot of implication with that, moving from Pisces to Aries energy as our dominant force is a big deal. But we begin this week still with a lot of Pisces influence, right? Neptune, Venus, and the sun are still in Pisces. And on Monday, Mercury joins them in Pisces. And so as we know, Pisces is that energy of better felt than spoken. So Mercury is a little challenged by that placement, where Neptune and Venus are super comfy in that kind of energy. And the sun is, the sun is the sun wherever the sun wants to be. But Mercury has a hard time because Mercury wants to be expressive. And Pisces just would really prefer telepathy or echolocation or some other kind of, interpretive dance or something like that. So it's a challenge, right? In addition, Venus semi-squares Uranus, and that is at the midpoint of that Saturn-Uranus square. So there could be, here's the deal, as we have this sliding scale of discomfort within communication, we also have this kind of issue where because this is at that midpoint of that square, things can go unresolved. They're not going to be simple, right? And I mean, that's okay, but it could be a little uncomfortable. Yeah, just uncomfortable. So feel into your communications, right? Speak from your heart as much as possible. On Tuesday, the sun sextiles Pluto, right? So it's kind of beautiful in terms of self and identity and really allowing those shifts and changes that we've been going through to kind of settle in. Pluto is still hanging out in Capricorn, and so this is about function. It's about really being in awareness of how you are creating your identity, right? You're being asked to do that mindfully, right? Consciously, with the sun in Pisces, feeling into that creation of self, which is kind of lovely. Also, the moon conjuncts Uranus on this day, so that kind of leans into that sense of feelingness, right? And allows for any of those shifts and changes that you're looking for, which is kind of lovely. On Wednesday, St. Patrick's Day here in the States, Mars sextiles Chiron. Okay, so this is Gemini and Aries energy, right? And Venus comes back in semi-square Saturn, right? So this is about practical, the way that we can practically be in creation, again, of our relationships, our money, our values, right? We're talking about Mars energy and Aries energy, right? These are complementary energies. So if you're doing the work of feeling into what you're creating, that will be simple. And if you're really trying to overthink it, you're going to run into some issues, right? The moon moves into Gemini. Sorry, I saw the 8. So that's what we get. And then on Friday, it's just a little moon action, right? Squaring Mercury, conjuncting Mars. So again, really being cognizant of how you want to communicate, how you want to move forward from those feelings. And then on Saturday, at like 4:40 in the morning, I think Central Time, the sun moves into Aries. Happy New Year. And so we're going to feel that shift into how we want to, I mean, come on, I didn't even see it. I didn't even think about it till right now. How we want to be in active creation, right? Our ideas, our feelings, our passion, our sense of embodied passion, right, is going to be activated all through this next month. For sure. And so if you do all the things, right, you get to carry all those things with you. We'll also, on that day, be kind of, so Venus will be at 29 degrees Pisces, right, which is a critical degree. And Mars is building to a trine with Saturn. And this all happens on Sunday, right? All the action really slides in on Sunday, kind of giving you that day where the sun moves into Aries. And you get to go, okay, all right, here we go. Like, right, if last week was set week, this is like, okay. And so on Sunday, Venus moves into Aries, right? And then Mars trines Saturn. So this is about your actions and how they are able to create boundaries within your karmic, let's call it your karmic discernment, okay? And then here's a really big deal on Sunday. The moon moves into Cancer and then immediately moves into square with Venus and the sun, both newly moved into Aries. So this is cardinal energy, right? Cardinal square. So again, I say to you, this is a week of really digging into the feels, because with that moon squaring Venus and the sun, both in all of these like bodies literally shifting signs and then squaring one another. This is that moment of, okay, did I do this work? Am I really feeling it accurately? Because I have the opportunity now to really witness these shifts and changes in my identity as I relate them to values and worth and what I wish to embody and the way that I create beauty and the way that I create my resourced life. And I don't even have to really explain to you that by that I mean tangible and intangible. I mean what's in your bank account and what's in your soul. What's in your wallet, okay, and what is in your heart, right? It is your resources, heavy on the source, right? And so the other thing is that Mercury sextiles Uranus on this day. So that is another Amy Hardigree abracadabra day, right? This is about shifting your words so that you are in a position to create the change you wish to see and be. And those things are big deals, right? It's a big deal to speak those words. But you have to have the work up under you in order to do it. Otherwise, you're not going to be creating from your desire. You're just going to be creating from your thoughts. And guess what? Thoughts are beautiful. There's a beautiful way to a reasoned thought process. But if you're not creating from your desires, this is especially in Aries season, you are not really creating. You are, you're thinking. And thinking is not creating, right? Embodying, being in and of and as creates that through you action. We are not getting any clarifiers, guys. What do you think that means? I don't know. We might just roll with these. Oh, well, then they come. Okay. So anyway, it's a deep week, right? It's a week where you want to be constantly moving back to alignment. And remember, I said that as we work toward that Libra full moon is all about Mars and Chiron and the sun being in opposition to that beautiful full moon. So it is going to feel super different because it's going to be all of that Aries and Libra balance, right? Where we've been inside of our hearts and our own experience and the ways that we are shifting and doing the work. As this energy shifts and we have the sun in Aries, all this last year of inside, right, interior castle work that we've been doing is going to ask to be manifested. And the more that we are really clear, really aligned, and really down with what we want to feel at our deepest core, the simpler those manifestations are going to be, because they will be so simple and easy to formulate. We won't have to do the mental gymnastics required to, climb the ladders and do all of the convolutions that can sometimes be required if you're trying to think a thing into existence, right? That's work, thinking a thing into existence. But feeling a thing into existence, that's where it's at, right? That's where your power is. The universe constantly wants to give you more of what you're feeling because that's what's creating your vibration, not your thoughts. Those are your rationalizations. So in so much as you can dig into your soul, right? We start that week out with that Sun sextile Pluto. The easier you're going to have it as this week goes on, as this Aries season goes on, as this rest of this astrological new year goes on, right? I want you to consider where we were 1 year ago at the start of Aries season 2020. And I want you to think about where you are right now. Where you are right now is absolutely 100% a representation of the work that you have done over this past year, 2020, right? What did Jupiter and Saturn and Pluto deliver to you? Deliver, you hear me say, not bring, deliver. They delivered what you ordered. So as we create from this karma, y'all, this is where it's at. Okay, that was a really long one. Sorry. I'm not really sorry, by the way. Okay, so on Monday we're talking about all that Pisces energy, right? Mercury sliding into Pisces. So we have the Empress. Again, we're talking about fertile ground. Everything that's planted within this Empress energy grows. Not just grows, but grows abundantly, grows strong, grows in abundance, right? Venus semi-squares Uranus at the midpoint of the Saturn-Uranus square, right? Again, we're talking about unresolved things that might challenge you. How are you going to challenge yourself? You're going to hold on. You're going to create from your attachments instead of your desires. You're going to create from your thoughts, right? What is chaining you? What is chaining you? What is keeping you back? Guess what? It's yourself. You don't need to keep yourself back anymore. You're in full resource every moment. The sun sextiles Pluto. The moon conjuncts Uranus. Pluto, Uranus. We have the tower, right? I know a lot of people freak out when they see the tower. Here's what I'm going to tell you. The tower is my favorite card in the deck. Why? Because I'm an 8th houser. I'm a Pluto dominant, but because after cataclysmic destruction, you get to create whatever you want. You get to decide and weed through the wreckage and sit with each piece and decide, does this become part of my new foundation or is this going away? As we have justice sitting here, right? This is about really dealing with balance, harmony. This is about creating from those places that deliver to you a balanced experience, a just experience, a harmonized experience, and using your discernment, right, Sun sextile Pluto about what it is that you're transforming, how you want to create your identity, and what is the basis, what is the foundation of that identity? Well, that's a great question. Hope you know. On Wednesday, this is the day that Mars sextiles Chiron, and that Venus hits that semi-square with Saturn, right? So we're talking about practical matters, right? Relationships, money, values, and how you're going to create and put your energy into the world coming up into Aries season. Three of Pentacles is about how you are able and open to be assisted in your quest to be fully resourced. It's about collaboration. It's about being in process with others. It's about recognizing the worth and value in collaboration, in community, in joining forces with others and being open to learning as well, right? Chiron, that healing aspect, is all about being in your surrender to the fact that sometimes we're learning and sometimes we're the master, right? There's a beauty to the master-novice cycle, right? You think you know everything, and just when you think you know everything, you learn something new that makes you realize, wow, I don't really know a doggone thing at all. And that's beautiful, right? It's beautiful. Now, we also have the Four of Wands. Wands is that beautiful fire energy. It's passion, it's inspiration, it's what gets you juiced. This is that celebratory, happy life energy, right? This is being in creation with others, happy life, right? I have these things that I want. Mars, sextile Chiron. I know how to put my energy in the world so that I can heal, so that I can help others heal, and so that I can hold this beautiful space for myself as I heal, to celebrate my own healing, and for others as they heal as well. Yeah, Thursday. So this is the day the moon moves into Gemini, and then sextiles, Venus trines Pluto. So again, we're being asked, what are we putting down? What are we putting down? And what do we have in our bank of resources that is going to allow us to put this down in faith, right? Because once we become overwhelmed, once things are too much, or perhaps we just have too many ideas and we need to hone in, right? But with this Pluto trine, we are being shown, right, where it's okay to put things down, because you know what you already have holstered up to assist you. You already know where your assistance comes from, where it lives. You already know what you have in terms of your tangible resources, your intangible resources, right? What are you celebrating, and who are you celebrating with? And what is it okay to be in release of, so that you can foster those new awarenesses, this new work. On Friday, the moon squares Mercury and conjuncts Mars. Okay, so let's talk, please, about the Five of Cups, right? This is an important card. The Five of Cups is a card of sadness. It's a card of loss, regret. And so we have three spilled cups, right? The Three of Cups is the card of celebration, right? We have that echo right here in this Four of Wands. So as we are mourning our regrets, don't forget to look at what you have, right? Because there are full cups here, 2 full cups, which is all about love and divinity and blessings and happiness and being in your emotional joy. So if you know what's in your storehouse, right, the only thing that's in your way is the idea of what you don't have, right? That's where you get hung up. That's what makes you cry. That's what makes you mourn. That's what makes you sad. So instead of feeling this grief constantly over what is lacking, what is spilled, what there's nothing to do with, shift your story. Tell a new story by looking at what you do have, right? by choosing gratitude, by choosing a new idea. Change your narrative, right? Sun square Mercury. Even if it's challenging, even if it's hard, try it. Ask yourself, what story am I telling? All right. The sun moves into Aries, and we have the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Hello, forward motion. So the Eight of Wands is all about passionate forward motion. It's about moving at speed, right? So we've been in set, ready, set, set. So this is the go day, right? The Knight of Wands. He is moving forward passionately, joyfully, in celebration, right? He is inspired. He is chasing what he wants, right? He knows his desires. And there's nothing that's going to get in the way, right? Again, we've got that building, right? Venus at 29 degrees. And Mars is getting ready to trine Saturn. So beautiful, beautiful. Be in celebration on equinox. Be in celebration and be in planning of the ways you wish to move forward. Now remember, I told you that Sunday is the day that everything really starts moving and grooving. And so Venus moves into Aries, right? Mars trines Saturn. What did we say? Moving forward in your karmic discernment, creating with your mindfully, with your karmic discernment, right? And then the moon squares Venus and the sun. The moon in Cancer squares Venus and the sun. Just as Mercury is sextiling Uranus. So this is, okay, let's talk again here about the Four of Swords, right? Because we want to echo, we've got this King of Swords here asking us, pay attention, right? So the Three of Swords is that energy of heartbreak, of loss, of sadness, right? We see a little echo here from that Three of Cups in the Five of Cups here. So this is heartbreak, loss, sadness. The Ace of Swords is a brand new idea, right? It's a brand new idea. It's a brand new story that you're going to tell yourself about this heartbreak. It's pulling the wisdom from a painful experience. This is a card of meditative silence, of learning. This is the card of doing the work, right? Because what are we doing when we do the work? We're looking at our sadness, our grief, the places where we need to heal. And we're finding new ways to interpret and reinterpret them. And then comes the Knight of Cups. Well, how may I bring you a way to feel about this awareness, right? How can I help you shift your emotional awareness around these wounds, right? Yeah. It's super clear, y'all. Okay. So again, this is about finding those places where you know that you're in narrative, that you're in story, that you're locked in your concept. And with Mercury moving into Pisces, it should be really easy to identify those places. And then as the sun moves into Aries, it's going to become simpler. As Venus moves into Aries, right? It's going to be really, really easy to find all those places. And then as the sun and Venus next week shift and light Chiron up, and then that full moon, y'all, we're learning things right now. We're learning how to shift our stories. We're learning how to embody in a different way. We're learning how to grasp hold of what is critical and what is not critical. Woo, yeah, yes, oh my goodness. I don't think there's a better card we could get hold of for, oh my gosh, like that, I have chills, for this week of equinox, for this week of such profound shift energy, such profound opportunity. That gives me little tears in my eyes, y'all. My Cancer moon gets weepy over stuff like that. It's a beautiful thing. I love it. Woo! So, If you're unfamiliar with the Animal Spirit Guidebook of the Wild Unknown variety, it's a lovely, lovely deck of cards. The artwork is absolutely stunning. So this is a card of spirit, right? They're elemental cards. And this circle represents spirit, right? And so we have the cosmic egg. Please let me read you about this. The cosmic egg, completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. The cosmic egg is the final card in the journey of the animal spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace, we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not yet been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It is through the power of this card that we're reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is not complete, or the journey is complete, but it does not end. The subtle essence of the cosmic egg resides at the crown chakra. One of the aims of yoga and meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of the spine upward. Each of the 6 lower chakras plays an important role along this journey, and once the final epicenter of consciousness is activated, it is said to radiate the light of 1,000,000 suns. So if that does not encapsulate the adventure that we undertook through the last several years in terms of our big transits, right? And I personally link this to the eclipse in August of 2017 and all of the shifts and changes that we have undergone individually and collectively since that time have really just literally led us handheld, right, along this path. And so what are we asked right now? To be here and now, to be present in this part of the journey, right? We've done the work. Now it's time to live the work, right? That's what we're doing now. We're living the work. We're getting rid of the old stuff. We're trusting in our community. We're releasing in favor of our knowledge, our faith that we are fully resourced. We're letting go of any regrets, right? Telling ourselves a new story and accepting the fact that now is the time to move forward and that our emotions, we know exactly how to be in that healed state. I mean, go back and listen to it if you want to go back and listen to it. That's an amazing read. It's beautiful for now, right? For right now. We'll definitely talk at equinox. But until then, hold some very, very compassionate and loving space for yourself and for the collective. Just take a minute and really be in appreciation of where you are here and now. Recognizing that the where you are here and now amplifies out to everything, right? You are the microcosm. Never believe that your echo does not travel long. Big giant blessings, guys. Big giant blessings. Till next time.